Sucking on my own dick. Yeah, you know I'm sucking on my own dick. Sucking on my dick. Everybody's sucking their own dicks. Sucking on our own dicks. Everybody's sucking their own dicks. Sucking on our dicks. Yeah, you know I'm sucking on my
Should we introduce her again, do you think?
Yeah, let's introduce her again. I feel like we're gonna cut something out.
Oh, yes, we will. It's okay. Headphones are in. Everybody can hear themselves. Let's just do last check really quick. Are we all good?
We're all good.
Sick. Okay.
All right, we are here with Alice Hamilton,
Hilarious
Hello.
Alice Hamilton.
very funny
Thank
comedian.
you for having me.
Yeah. Oh, we're pumped to have you. We were talking about off mic. We were talking about the fucking coronavirus. Like, yeah. No, what I was saying is I was riding the bus today, and I ride public transportation everywhere.
You got coughed on
Because your
today.
car is a damn cube now.
Right. My car is fucking long. I have no privacy from germs anymore in my life. It doesn't happen. When I go home, I get off of the phlegmy bus and just go home and lay directly in cat shit and piss. So like if it's not, if I don't get corona, I'm gonna get fucking
I love that you say that.
toxoplasmosis.
You say that like you don't have an option to clean the piss.
No, I'm tired. I'm so tired.
I feel that. I have the same thing, but it's just boxes. Upstairs, my entire floor is covered in cardboard boxes because I've been panic buying supplies for the coming pandemic.
Yeah.
So I just have all these Amazon boxes.
They're just
I am kind of pumped for we're on state of emergency as of today. Did you see that?
Yeah, LA declared state of emergency. We got 7 cases, which means there's 300 at least.
Snow day, baby.
Yes. Yeah, dude, I'm pumped to the minute it happens, I'm taking a stroll downtown.
There's so much fucking shit. There's so much fucking TV shows and movies and comedy specials I'm behind on that I could use a few days quarantined inside my apartment.
Oh, absolutely.
I got shit to catch up on. I'll write, I'll exercise, I'll slowly die. It'll be
Oh, I'm gonna get some gaming in. I'm gonna disappear into the damn oasis. I'm gonna look outside and it's gonna be a pandemic, and then I'm gonna be like, time to escape. Put on my headset and just play The Walking Dead VR. A lateral move.
Yeah.
maybe I'll learn what 4chan is and I'll get red pilled and then I'll just come back out just
And then you
stronger
can-
than ever.
Yo,
Yeah.
do you want me to?
Then you'll be permanent third mic.
Yeah.
Are you trying to get into 4chan? No. Listen. It's been my dream to curate a 4chan best of for somebody.
my
Do you want me to just send you some
Please
links?
send me anything.
I watched. Okay.
I'll learn.
I watched.
We gotta get you some live leak.
I watched the funniest video today. I gotta remember the guy's name, but there's this guy. Oh my god, it's so fucking funny. I couldn't believe it. He vlogs every day. Well, he used to vlog with his wife. They would vlog every day. They would
What
just
happened to
vlog.
the wife?
Just wait, Alice.
I'm worried.
You're on high alert. Any story involving a wife, you're like, and is she still a wife?
Do you think I would mention it if I wasn't getting to it?
All right.
So they would vlog every day, and they would vlog mundane things. They would do food reviews together. They would talk about TV shows, all this shit, and just kind of this endearing little middle of the country YouTube channel. And he uploads this video one day called "She's Still Sleeping."
Oh no.
And it's just him. His wife is in bed. He's filming her. He goes, "She's still sleeping." He goes, "It's 12:45. Normally she's up. She's on her computer by now. But Penny is still sleeping. What's going on?" And then he goes, "Anyways, I just wanted to say hi to some of the new subs. Thank y'all for following. I'll check in tomorrow." The very next video that's uploaded a few days later is, "Rest in peace, Penny. You will be missed."
Jesus fuck.
She died in her sleep. I assume from a very bad diet. These people's BMIs are off the chart, dude.
Fucking shit.
And the video's still up. By the way, has never missed uploading. It still uploads video every day. This man, and periodically.
Does his views have a big increase?
spike.
Yeah, oh, that video is viral. The rest of them are not. Yeah, and every once in a while he just uploads a video that's just a picture of Penny. He's thinking about Penny today, and it's yeah, dude, that we all are.
No shit.
So that's the shit that I watched today, and it was so. I went out and tried. I immediately saw it. I'm laughter is peeling through the apartment. It's not it's a very echoey apartment, and I go into the kitchen where my roommates are, and they're like, "What are you laughing at?" I'm like, "Get a load of this."
Oh Jesus Christ.
People in the middle of the country use the internet like they just got it.
Oh, absolutely.
like 3 years ago.
yeah.
I feel like I feel like they're like in college. I had a flip phone and I was fighting the iPhone. I feel like a lot of them are fighting it. And they're like, you know what? I will get into YouTube, and then it's just dead wives all day long.
Look, we all like a good dead wife sometimes, but we don't want to be watching it all the time.
They're really jumping the shark with the dead wives.
Oh, yeah.
For me, dead wife content, it's like, oh, I know I shouldn't, but The Bachelor is just so fun. It's just my little guilty pleasure. Me and the girls get together, we watch it.
You know who I met someone last night, and she told me that she has herpes, and she said she started the story by saying like her boyfriend had a weird circumcision that looks like herpes, and I'm like, did he say that to you? And she was like, yeah, and she's like, also I have herpes, but it could have been like the homeless guy, it could have been the guy from the bus, it could have been, and I was like, how many dudes are you fucking raw dogging?
Off the damn bus.
And she said she accused her boyfriend of giving her herpes. And then he accused her back. He was like, well, you must have been cheating on me and you gave me herpes. And I'm just thinking, these flags could not be more red.
I gotta say, I respect that move. Yeah. It's hard to beat that move.
Did this guy like get herpes and he's like, fuck, I know how to fix this. I'll just get circumcised.
Probably so. It's like, they fucked it up, baby. Now my dick looks weird. Anyway, let's raw dog.
Yeah, he tries to get the herpes circumcised. Like he's like, that'll work, right? After his doctor's like, no, this is a virus.
It's
Maybe
like
he had
it's like when you're poor and like there's just a little bit of mold on the bread and you're like, I can like get that out with a spoon.
I can just circumcise off the herpes and then we'll go back to everything being fine.
Yeah.
Women love the like Swiss cheese dick where there's just like crucial parts of it missing.
He's trying to fuck you, and he's like, but I won't let the herpes touch. I'll like just get it in the bottom of your pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll fuck around.
We'll fuck around.
Can I put it in?
Outbreak.
Just the herpes, not the rest of the dick.
I just want the herpes.
Yeah. What I do is I cut off the head of my dick because the herpes is so bad that it's going to look like the head.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it would look like I had two heads. The girl would know.
Yeah,
that.
Right.
you'd have like a snake tongue thing going on, and that would be a nightmare.
I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
cutting off the head of your dick is for people who are like, I don't eat the crust. When I eat pizza.
A little picky of
Yeah.
you.
I always thought that I wasn't circumcised as a child because I thought circumcision was where they just cut off the head. So I was like, oh man, I'm so glad that they didn't do that to me. And then I found out what it really was, and I was like incensed. I was furious.
Yeah.
There's more of this that's gone.
I went home. It was like 6th grade, and I went home and like kicked in the door, and I'm like, Mom, you have some explaining to do.
Yeah, dude.
Where's the rest of my dick?
This might get me canceled or fired from my job.
Oh, fuck.
I became anti-circumcision after I attended a bris for the first time.
Is it because you saw them kiss the penis?
No, he didn't kiss it. I at the angle I couldn't see if he was like getting in there, but it didn't look like he was getting in there. I think he used a thing. But you just sitting there watching someone cut a baby's dick, like they put the fucking Moyle was just
Dude.
cracking jokes the whole time.
You gotta at least take it seriously.
We are a hard anti-circ podcast. Let me tell.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Well, I mean, not truly. We're not like fucking marching. Although when I see them marching, I said this last
With
episode.
the
I'm
blood
like,
on their pants?
do they do that?
Yeah, the anti-circumcision people, they wear white pants and they put blood on the zippers. They're like, our dicks have been destroyed.
Honestly, powerful.
Yeah.
Truly powerful.
I want to
a
become
statement.
like the same way the Armenians wear those shirts all the time, like our wounds are still open. I'm gonna do that for Cirques. My dick is still bleeding.
1994. My dick still sucks.
Jesus.
But no, so, I mean, yeah, yeah, dude, the Moyle, all that shit. The rabbis with the. I have a theory that rabbis used to just do it like with just their teeth, just like a fucking like a shark like ripping a fish's head off.
It's like when you bite your fingernails.
yeah,
It's like it's the same thing. It
You
looks
bite
more
one
ragged.
baby's dick and you just you try to stop, but you just keep biting.
yeah,
them.
right. There's just a really stressed out rabbi going down the line of baby dicks, just
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm so nervous.
So then they put the little like pepper coating on all the baby dicks that he puts in his mouth. And he's like, "Oh, that's bad. Oh, I'm not supposed to do it." I remember now.
Oh my god.
That shit was alarming. And then you just learn that like Americans circumcise their dicks because the dude that came up with cornflakes, and you're like, why do we listen to
That's
that guy?
right. I only
The
a little.
cornflake guy was like, they won't masturbate if we take a little off the top.
Yeah, we won't masturbate if we ruin the sensation forever.
Yeah.
And we will, but unhappily.
So this is what I want to know. Does that mean like if you're good, does that mean that you'll be rewarded with the return of your foreskin in heaven? Like, is that the deal.
Oh.
That's heaven. You just get to do your life over again with a foreskin. And that's why there's so few people with foreskins, is because so few have lived a pure life in the past.
Right.
Okay.
I guess that makes sense. Well,
A lot of Hitlers, a lot of chopped up dicks.
Yeah. Who knows what I did?
I could guess. You just see old pictures of like Brendan Crick doing like a minstrel show. With like, this is why you don't have any fucking foreskin.
what do you consider old? 2015?
I think my most racist bit you gave me.
Oh, about your grandfather?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember he did the bit and I was like, uh-huh.
Yeah.
I was like,
Let me tell you,
go on.
it crushed once and then never got absolutely any laughs ever again. I guess we should explain it, right? Do you want to tell them?
Sure. I told Brendan about a joke that I did once and I didn't want to do anymore, and then he said that he would like to do it, so I gave it to him. The joke was about my like great times 5 grandfather who was a slave full blown.
Yikes.
He had 500 kids because he was like super fit and they wanted more super fit slaves. And so my joke was, I was like, which is like horrible, but if you're going to be a slave, there are worse jobs that you could have had.
Right.
Which I was really uncomfortable saying. But
Right.
Brendan, I think you just felt like
It made me laugh really hard. And then I tagged it where it's like 1865 rolls around and he's like, now wait a minute.
yeah.
Now let's not get too hasty here.
I tagged it with the like slave master brings everyone out front and he gives all these slaves like really, really shitty jobs. And he gets to the last one. He's like, and then there's 12 bitches on the side of the farm that I want them pregnant by no later than 2 p.m. And then we did, all right, everybody, hands in, slaves on 3. 1, 2, 3, slaves.
What if he was like gay and he winds up Tom Sawyering it, or he's like, oh, I hate whitewashing the fence.
Yeah.
Or no, he's like, oh, I love it. This is so good. And everyone's like, let me do it. And then he's like, oh, thank God I don't have to fuck these women.
That'd be terrible. If that'd be one of the worst lives you could live if you were like a black, super handsome, breedable slave that was just hated pussy.
Just hated pussy.
500?
500. My cousins were always saying that we're like loosely related to Kobe Bryant, and then when he died, they would not shut the fuck up about that shit.
Oh my God.
Just trying to claim that.
The numbers are just staggering when I think about it.
I'm like, we're not related to Kobe. We're related to everybody.
Right. Yeah.
I gotta fuck white dudes because every single one of these niggas is my cousin.
Tragic.
Holy shit, that's a crazy story.
Yeah. That's-
It's
How do you know that?
Here's the thing.
Was that like a school project?
My parents are so like, I don't know if Brendan's told you anything about my parents. Love Trump. For Christmas, my white mom got my black dad a MAGA hat. That's where,
Whoa.
yeah. And so they like didn't
Now
want to
that's a
talk.
simp.
Your dad's a black conservative?
Yeah, boy.
Whoa.
Yes.
Can we get him on the podcast?
I'll bring him in next time.
Please.
I hope you like Bible stories because that is what he will talk about.
Literally, Alice. He's our demo. Has he listened to this yet? You gotta
I'll
get
send
your
him
dad on
this
the
one.
cast.
I'll be like, Daddy, you'd be proud.
Hell yes.
No, he'd be like, oh, there's a little too much slave stuff.
For the record, this is an anti-slavery podcast.
Well, okay.
I know that about half of podcasts
I thought that
are
we-
either take no stance at all or are pro.
When
The
we
silence is
made
deafening.
a
Yeah.
promise to not be political when we started this.
I feel like
I'm
going-
sorry, you're right. We don't want to divide the
You can't-
audience.
I think
can't
just
take a
lost half
stance.
your listeners by going anti-slavery.
Somehow half of our listens are like through time. It's a bunch of Coward Hour just like bounced through a black hole and is coming out of a phonograph. And a bunch of like Confederate guys are like, hell yeah.
It's so funny. We were retarded. It's so funny that like last episode we were like, you gotta read Karl Marx. And this episode we're like, I don't want to take a hard stance on slavery. I don't have all the info. I wasn't
Go
there.
too hard.
Yeah.
We're not big on facts here.
No
Yeah.
way.
So my parents never told us. The only reason we found out is when I was like in my early 20s, my dad was telling our mechanic and one of my sisters overheard him. And she was like, I have some news about our fucking family tree. Apparently it's massive.
How would that come up with the mechanic? I'm imagining like the mechanic's under the hood, your dad's just like standing in the background for like 10 minutes of silence, and he goes, So my great-great-grandfather was a slave who fucked.
A lot.
He was the sexual slave on the plantation.
I have no idea. My dad is one of those people that he's like Samuel L. Jackson. He just yells all the time because that's how he talks. And so I'm just imagining, I wasn't there. I wish I was. I'm just imagining him yelling about slavery to this super uncomfortable Portland, Oregon mechanic.
He just walks in. He's
And like a Valvoline.
he just walks in. He's like, you know my great grandfather, and the guy's like, no. He's like, well, he crushed pussy as a job.
He got in trouble if he didn't.
He was conscripted to crush pussy.
He was literally gunned to his head, crushing pussy. He was a hostage to pussy.
Oh, I'm gonna get canceled for saying pussy whipped, but
Is pussy whipped cancelable? I'm sorry. I just did the math.
God damn it. The wokes are gonna disown me.
They're not going to listen.
I
It's
mean,
okay.
yeah, they don't believe me.
We keep try as we might. We cannot get in trouble for this podcast.
We were convinced we were going to get in trouble by now. And we still, look, we're waiting for the numbers to go up a little more, and then we're putting a bunch of episodes in the vault. One in particular that may never come out.
Yeah.
I just want to say I'm very proud of both of you for not doing black voice for my great 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 grandfather.
I did it for your dad a little bit.
I did it in my head.
That's all right.
Don't worry. We're going to record it after you leave and dub it
And
in.
dub
Yeah.
it over, yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Which is the blackest shit you can think of.
Oh, totally.
Just like a fucking Motown jazz singer.
It's like how in movies when like they don't cuss in front of the kids, they like shoot around it. We will do black voice when you're gone.
Yeah.
But we promise. We'll be respectful.
Very, very, very.
Yeah, it's going to be like the kid from The Shining, where then he watched the movie as an adult and he's like, well, this is not what I thought it was.
Oh, so wait. I want to know more about your black conservative Trump loving father.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, you've told me some wild stuff about your family, but I can't quite remember.
Yeah, my mom is from Portland, Oregon. My dad is from Philadelphia, and they met in Norway because my dad was in the army, and my mom like went to Norway and then lost her passport and had to get a job and live there for like a hot minute.
What?
Yeah.
Yo, oh my god.
Mom was an illegal immigrant.
Yeah, she was.
That's probably an all-time gaffe. What a fucking when you blunder so bad, you just live in Norway.
Like, well,
It's like the citizenship equivalent of like when you forget your wallet, you have to wash dishes. Fuck! I have to live on these damn fjords. I hate fucking Lutefisk. This sucks.
yeah, they met in church. My dad, oh God, my dad used to say, God made me black and Reagan made me a Republican.
Two equally powerful men, I would say.
Yeah, equals say they're right
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah.
God fucking damn it.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
So we would watch
Reagan of all presidents made him a Republican?
Yeah.
All right.
That's what's Reagan.
All right.
Ronald
All right.
Reagan.
Reagan
Man,
did some interesting stuff.
Sure did.
Did some interesting stuff to black people specifically.
I guess they weren't paying that much attention. Some Mexicans that are chanting "Build the Wall." Everybody's got their groups, you know.
It is true. I do know a lot of Mexicans who love Trump.
Yeah, it's your whole neighborhood,
Yeah.
right?
It's my whole. Well, I think because they also understand that there's no parking left. Anyway,
That's such a great single issue vote.
yeah,
The goddamn park.
there's no.
There, look, we only have 2 spots in the garage. Please deport my cousin. We have to share a social security number.
I've seen a lot of Muslim girls be on Twitter being like, "Well, you know, the travel ban sucks, but I don't want my uncle coming over and sharing a room with me anyway." So working out for the best.
I love, like, occasionally you'll stumble on like a hot Twitter influencer girl who is just like keeps tipping her cards about her beliefs by accident.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did you guys see the Taylor Swift girl?
No,
There was like
what?
a Taylor Swift fan Twitter account. And she was like, "Hey guys, sorry I was like disappeared for like 6 months. I refused to join the IDA, so I had to go to jail for a little while. But I'm back now posting Taylor Swift updates."
Shit.
It was so great.
Wait, that's the Israeli. Is that the Israeli?
Yeah, you all
whole-
have to serve in the military when you're a teenager. She like protested and went to jail, but now she's back in the Swift Army or whatever fucking thing
Shit,
is called.
That's
We've
fucking
talked about this
Yeah,
on
that's
this
right.
podcast before, but those girls are so hot. The like Israeli snipers.
Yeah. Israeli sniper. Oh, dude. I mean, there's a fucking
Gal Gadot.
That would be a fine death.
Gal Gadot.
She's a fine.
Gal
a
Gadot
fine
just
bitch.
sniping me. Like I just hope like as the 50 cal like recoils off her shoulder that I just get to see her tits jiggle for like 1 second
I hope that
before
she-
I am dead forever.
You
I
just
want-
die with the hardest erection you've ever had. in your
Exactly.
life.
Yeah. I want 2 shots to the torso so I can get hard first, and then I'm going to get domed right through the fucking head.
I want her to shoot my dick off first. I'm already hard.
I want her to shoot me twice in the torso and then walk fucking 100 feet to my prone body and finish me off while we lock eyes with each other.
That's the difference between men and women. Is there's not a dude hot enough that could murder me. There isn't one.
Well, and but more than likely it'll be an ugly one who does.
Yeah.
That's the the odds.
Yeah, damn. That is, boy. Men and women really do have it different. begging,
We sure aren't the same.
here, Brendan and me are begging for the hottest woman in the world to murder us.
Don't get me started about blacks and whites now.
Yeah. Here's what I want. I want Gal Gadot in a bikini to turn around and walk away from me the distance of like the opening shot from the movie Wanted.
Yeah.
And I just have to wait and she shoots me from like 2 miles away. Like I have a telescope, so I'm watching her ass the whole time.
The bullet's just like obscuring the view more and more. It just goes straight down the periscope into your fucking brain.
Also, I hate to be that guy, but if we're going to talk about my sweetie, it is Gal Gadot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So you know,
pardon
that's not how
moi.
you say the Israeli name.
I'm trying to learn French, so I just took that last letter right off.
Took it right off. I do that in
I'm gonna go for Godot, I think.
Godot is a little sexier than Godot, but
Is that what that play was about? They were waiting for Gal Gadot to
Yeah,
murder
wait.
them with sex.
waiting for Gal Gadot. No, we can't leave. What if she gets here and only kills you? Yeah.
how old was she when that play was written? Like 4? That's gonna
Oh God, you probably fucking not even born yet,
probably
right?
even hotter. You guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beckett is just reading the like birth announcements in the paper, and he's like, "I have a feeling about that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Write that name down."
Waiting for Godot to turn 18.
Yeah. I think I might have posted this on Twitter, but like guys will have like that countdown until like a hot singer or actress turns 18.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
We know people.
I have a countdown for Barron Trump, but it's just so I can finally tell all the mean jokes that I've written about him. So you're not allowed to be mean to kids.
you can start now. When you're fucking 6'6" or whatever, like no matter what age you are, you're fair game. He's a
think
fuck.
so?
Yeah, totally. Start.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be so funny when like because like Trump appeals to like these like kind of lower income, like really really lower education, no access to college type of places, and so I think that like in like 20 years. I mean, like right now, a bunch of people are naming their children after Trump's children. So there's a bunch of like trailer trash little like white girls being named Ivanka, and I feel like
Oh my
the
God.
real Ivanka Trump has to hate that.
Oh yeah.
And just like in like 16 years, there's going to be a whole bunch of like lot lizard prostitutes that are just named Ivanka, giving $5 blowjobs to dudes named Eric and Trump. And some of them will be named Barron. Some of the meth heads will be named Barron.
This is a powerful theory.
It would be so awesome if the parents are making their middle names Trump too. So it's like the kid's name is literally Ivanka Trump Connolly or whatever the fuck. Like,
Trump is the middle name. You know it's going to be like, this is my son, Donald Trump Wilson. And it's like, okay.
It was sick on Inauguration Day when Twitter was like feeling out if it was ableist to make fun of Barron.
you had a bunch of people because they don't like the jury is out on whether or not he's retarded or I'm sorry, autistic. Those are two different things. I should say.
What now? You're gonna-
There's a level of autism where the line does begin to blur. I will
Alice,
say.
thank you for saying it.
Yeah.
Because I've been wanting to say it, and I need somebody. We need to have a woman on the podcast so we can say, "Look,
You need a human shield to
Yes.
say the thoughts. Yeah, it's like on Fox News. They don't say the racist things anymore. They bring in the one black Republican to be like, you
Right.
say that this is bullshit. And
that's
then they do.
that's they bring
It's
your
great.
dad.
I
in.
totally get why they do that. My dad would love that fucking job. I used to have a Twitter picture that was in black and white, and if you weren't like looking at the tiny little dot, I just looked like a white lady. And so many people, whenever I would say anything that went against like the liberal grain even a little bit, I would get 1,000 tweets of "Shut up, you're fucking white, you don't know shit." And then I loved sending them a picture of my face in color, and then get like a 3-tweet apology.
That is
It's
awesome.
fucking beautiful.
Ma'am, I apologize. I did not know your brave struggle.
So many. I would never want to erase the experiences of light-skinned black people. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you flip the color on the photo and they just start saluting their timeline. Just like,
Yeah. Well, I also have started doing that. When people are like, shut up to me, they're like, why did you say that you're getting your cum whitened at the dentist? And then I just send them a picture of your face, and they're like, I'm still confused.
yeah, I do
thought
that.
you were going to send a picture of your face in blackface, and then they're like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize you were retarded.
I do that. People call me out for being white, and then I send them a picture of my face with the colors inverted. I'm like, you want to take that back?
You're just purple.
My apology.
I'm blue and gold. I'm like, you better watch your mouth.
You just have shining white pupils. It's just like, oh, it appears I've angered Thanos. I'm so sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck.
I do. I when I shaved my head like 3 years ago. It was completely bald, and I had like a photo of me in like one of my sparkly jackets, totally bald, and so many people would call me a tranny, which I thought was
Which
great.
direction?
The right would mostly call me a tranny. I don't think any.
That's not what he meant.
Yeah.
Which direction of what?
Trans which way?
Oh, I think that they thought. I don't know. That's a good question.
They were like,
That's
"I
not right."
bet."
That's not one of the
This looks CGI.
Why did
big tits and bald. I don't know which way you're trying to trim, but you gotta pick a fucking side.
This is a trick.
yeah, they can feel that they're being tricked. They're like, "No, I don't like this.
I hooked up with a girl who she had like a real short boy's haircut and giant tits. And there was definitely like a something's off here type of vibe.
A little bit confusing.
Yeah, I mean like she was very hot, but then doggy, I would just be like, I'm gay. This is a
never
gay
know.
sight to see.
Your dick was in the pussy, though, bro.
It was in the pussy,
guess
but
But it was
that
pretty
head.
queer.
yeah, I mean, just looking at like a little leaguer's haircut in front of you as you're in some pussy, it's like,
She's also the size of a child, probably.
yeah, because it's me, so she was like 4'10".
Oh man,
That's the thing about homophobia, though, is you never know when you're fucking somebody out of the closet. Because maybe she was trying to tell herself she was straight, and then your dick was, she was like, you know what, I actually don't care for this.
You know what? I don't care for this one bit.
Brendan's dick has famously been the straw that breaks the camel's back.
Yeah, you got gay conversion dick.
Every time I fuck a woman, she says, "Thank you so much for clearing this up." People leave my dick certain.
Did you guys ever see Better Luck Chuck or whatever that Dane
No.
Cook
Chuck, yeah, I
Good
did.
Luck Chuck,
A
yeah.
long time ago, yeah.
There's a Dane Cook movie where every single girl he'd hook up with would get married afterwards. We should redo the movie with Brent.
But they all kill themselves.
Every single bitch commits suicide.
They turn to the camera and they say, "I'm gay," and then blow their head off. I'm like, damn, that one didn't even leave my apartment first.
just have a pile of bodies.
And then it just like hard cuts to you like working your fucking retail job in the break. I'm like, yeah, man, I don't know. I'm starting to notice a pattern. It seems like every girl I hook up with turns to know someone I can't see and then kills themselves.
It's a big pile of bodies, like a stealth PS2 game, where like the AI isn't reacting to it.
Just a fucking bird box stick.
So wait. Why did you shave your head? Can I ask?
Oh yeah, I used to chemically relax my hair, which is where you try to. My hair grows out as an afro.
Sure.
But in order to get it to be like flat, straight down, like white lady hair, you have to put these chemicals on that, like, if you leave them on your scalp for longer than 20 minutes, it'll start to eat through your skin. So like it would just burn your scalp a whole bunch. And then you had to like leave them on for 20 minutes because then that would flatten the afro curls. Then you have to wash them out really quick. And then it doesn't even make your hair straight. It just makes it to where you can take a straightening iron and then straighten it.
Right.
Because like this, I could put a straightening iron and it wouldn't do jack shit.
Yeah.
And so I was doing that all the time, and my mom mom was just doing it for me because like I still lived in Oregon even though I was an adult. When I moved down to California, I had to find someone else to do it.
There's something about imagining a white mom doing that just feels real oppressive.
Oh, it fucking was. Yeah, goddamn. I came down here. I had it done twice, and by the same lady, and she just burned the shit out of my hair. So like, I would like shampoo, conditioner, get all the tangles out, and run a comb through it, and it would still just like clumps of it were falling out. So it was
shit.
like. It felt like freedom. I was like, this is over. I'm just going to shave it all off and let the afro do what it wants to do.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I feel that.
Yeah, my mom used to do that for me and one of my other sisters. But two of my other sisters have like loose curls, which I always
Right.
deeply resented because I had so much work to make my hair look like white people's hair, and then they just were born with it. Fucking bastards.
It's okay, Alice. One day you'll have
Yeah.
white
Your
people
mom
hair.
was.
You know
If
what?
you pray hard enough.
Okay, don't even get me started. I have literally had white people lay their hands on my hair to try to pray it to not be an afro anymore.
What?
That's because I was Republican too. I was so evangelical.
Hang. I don't know if that's a tenet of Christianity.
Yeah.
Is trying to pray the kink away.
Also, when you say
might
too, we
counter-argue.
have to clarify we're not Republican.
No.
I meant the same as my parents.
Oh,
Their
okay.
parents are
Not
Republican.
you, yeah. My parents are Republican. I was Republican too.
I was as evil as this wretched podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, my parents are like low-key pretty fucking racist to the point where like I didn't know that Nicole Richie is half black. I thought she was white.
Yeah.
And when I saw a photo of her as a child, it gave me so much hope that one day I could grow out of it.
Oh my god, dude! Your mom was probably like hoping for a Halsey, dude. She was like,
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't.
yeah, yeah. She
you-
would've loved that.
You can work with that hair.
Yeah.
She does all kinds of shit with it.
And she still complains about getting the wrong like cheap shampoos on Twitter. I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Fuck you.
Yeah, holy fuck! They tried to so like people came and fucking.
I
prayed.
asked them to.
Oh, holy
That's
shit.
how bad it was.
Was this like was this like an all white church and everyone's
Yeah, it was
laying
an
their
all-white
hands?
church of like 18 people.
That is a rough picture for the website.
And you know that they were pumped. They were like, "We get to touch it, guys. We all
They
get to
were-
touch it.
Fucking thrilled.
Try not to look too excited that we're touching it.
This literally never happens."
Conceal your boner. Let's just get in there.
Holy fuck! Okay, so you're evangelical Christian.
Yeah.
So how well you know the Bible? Like, you know, like.
Oh, I've read it 18 times.
Ooh,
Damn.
I'm only on number 3.
Oh, isn't it pretty dry?
It is, but there's a poetry to it that I really love. I'm also bad at reading it. I'm really, really bad. I like zone out
Find
a
me
lot.
anyone who's good at reading the Bible. Jesus.
I tried to read it like a year ago. I got as far as the covenant of circumcision, and then I was like, I gotta put this down.
Slammed it shut. You
I got
couldn't
too
believe it.
mad.
Starts to kick up. That's when it gets good. They're just circumcising people with sharp rocks they found in the desert. When these kids are like 7, how awful. Could you imagine anything worse?
Yeah, pre like metal, that's gotta be a rough deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, just like rock, they didn't even have. I don't think they even had like precise fucking anything, right? People had bad eyes.
They just you had to tie a string to it and then the other side to a doorknob, like a loose tooth.
You just got the foreskin off.
Yeah.
And slam it.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, the covenant of circumcision. Zipporah cutting off her 2 sons' foreskin so that Moses would get the Israelites out of Egypt. The first ever circumcision.
I know.
She was like, oh my God, they're going to kill my husband. They're going to kill all my husband's people. God, what do I do? And he was like, fuck up your children's dicks. And she
Fuck up
did.
your children's dicks forever.
He's like, before you do anything, there are 2 things that are really bothering me. it's those gross little tips on your son's cocks.
For that to have happened, how long did she have to have been staring at these dicks and been like, it's just not what I want it to be?
You know what sucks?
Look, I have a vision for my son's dicks, and this is not it.
Yeah, moms are still doing that. Moms are still fucking like
Yeah.
reigning over the dicks of their sons.
Tim said this, and I feel like we're gonna all have this struggle with our wives someday. Is
Wives.
wives? Sorry,
You'll post them on YouTube and be like, she's still sleeping. She's still sleeping. Like, oh, Brendan.
she's still sleeping as my son's uncut dick hangs in the frame.
You just got like 14 YouTube videos of, well, my girlfriend's sleeping again.
My girlfriend's been sleeping for 2 weeks. Look, I'm not complaining, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to sponge her off. She really needs a shower. But Tim, he was saying, our buddy Tim, who used to live here, he was like, yeah, me and my girlfriend, we kind of like argue about circumcising our kids someday, and one day it will no longer be a play argument.
Yeah. It's, dude, look, I mean, I don't plan on getting married ever, but if that's just a conversation where it's like, why do you get no jurisdiction here? If you want to FGM our daughter's pussy, I say go ahead. But this is,
Yeah, as an ally, that's your domain.
yeah, that you can do that, but this is my turf right here.
You can fill it with cement if you want to. You can do anything,
Whatever you
literally
wanna do.
anything.
If you want to shove a big cork up there until she's fucking 18, I say go for it.
Yeah.
Who am I to stop you?
Yeah, but that's my son's dick. I need that. I need that hog. His hog definitely needs to be better than mine. I'm gonna
Yeah.
live through my son.
His hog must improve upon the father's hog and the grandfather's hog.
It's
Every
true.
hog gets better.
I come from a long line of trash hogs.
Yeah,
I'll be goddamned if my son follows suit.
it's dude. Like it'll be like he would be like. It's like he would be basically. It'd be the same as like the first kid going to college in a family. Just like
First kid with a whole dick.
Yeah.
we just have.
Your son is 18 and he's leaving the house to go fuck, and you're just you just have a tear.
It's the first thing I tell people about him. Like while he's off, it's just like, yeah, no, my son's out in California. You know, he's got his whole dick.
I made sure he had every piece of that hog. They say that George Bush had a huge dick. Apparently, there's a picture of him walking where you can just tell like his fucking sausage. Is
I'd
just
believe
banging
that.
I believe
around.
that guy's got BD.
Do you think that's what he uses to paint?
He said he got in trouble for painting his wife. She thought that he painted her ugly. Mm-hmm. I was like, bitch, that's a mirror. Oh, what's his name? His dad. His daddy, George H.W. Bush. He used to grab women's asses and say, they call me David Copperfield.
Yeah, I saw that. It was one of
Yeah,
the.
getting me too'd like on your way out.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's awesome that that's like the last thing that he's known for. That's the last thing he was in the news
Yeah.
for before dying.
Just
Final line of the Wikipedia.
He used to just squeeze asses.
My grandpa did that right before he died. He was
Squeeze your ass?
not my ass. No. But I mean, I don't know if he did it to the nurses or what, but like we were all like around his bedside, like he was gonna die soon, and he just starts like feeling my grandma's ass in front of all of us, and she's like, "Roger,"
One more for the
Roger,
road,
don't do-
Dorothy.
we're all just like 10 paces back, just like, "You want some more morphine? let me squeeze that button for you."
When my grandma was dying, it was so boring that me and my little sister would just wander off into other hospital rooms as children and just like start talking to other people. So my mom had 5 kids, and we were like 3 and 1.5 respectively. So we're just like, let's get the fuck out of here. This is just
Some guy's in a car accident. You're like, this guy's dying more interestingly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch him.
I remember it sucked, dude. Like when my great grandmother died, who I like, again, like my parents had me kind of young, so she was in my life a lot. We like the last time we saw her, very sad, like very tearful. We're all saying goodbye to her because like we knew she was really bad, and she was like, goodbye Don, goodbye Erica, goodbye Sarah, goodbye Emma, and then she gets to me, she's like, goodbye Billy, Sam, Zach. You know who you are.
You know who you are.
She literally goes, you know who you are, and then turned over and shut her eyes.
What a flex.
Dude, I was like, damn, holy shit. I know that you're dying, but I'm fucking done. Like,
Are your grandparents old enough that they aren't interested in your dreams anymore?
They were all dead by the time I was
Okay.
12. I had like
Holy
I had like
shit.
one left, and he is my mom's dad, and he apparently did not attend my parents' wedding because my dad was black. But my mom is such a person that she kept a good relationship with him until the day he died. So
that's
yeah. We would like go over to his house, and he would be like, "You guys would play outside." He like didn't want us in the house.
I imagine
Your
him
dad's
like,
just in the car.
My dad did never go.
I imagine him like snatching cups out of your hands and washing them.
He did. Here's what a fucking psycho I am. I went to his house once And he was like, all right, go outside. And I was like, I don't want to go outside. It's cold outside. And I'm like in a church dress. And he was like, no, go outside. And I was like, I don't want to. And he was like, fine, you can be inside, but just sit on the sofa like while I talk to your mom. And so I'm sitting on the sofa and I see a sand timer. So I'm literally just flipping it over, watching the sand go down and then flipping it over again.
Oh my God.
And I went to go flip it over like a third time, and I just hear him go, hey, don't touch that. And then when he died, the first thing I did was walk into his house, take that sand timer, and put it in my pocket.
Stop touching that good, pure white sand. That beautiful, organized sand. It makes perfect sense.
Dirty. This motherfucker lived 45 minutes away from us, never got us Christmas gifts, never came to our birthdays, and fucking nothing.
Shit.
But he'd talk to my mom on the phone once a week.
This guy sounds like fucking Wowo, dude.
Did this guy walk around with a pistol in the pocket of his white suit?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, did I tell you about my dad's dad went to a Klan rally? Have I told you that?
No.
Your dad's
My
dad?
black grandfather went to a Klan
He
rally.
Clayton Bigsby?
He didn't go. Okay, here's what happened.
He goes as a bit, and then it'd be like if we went to a Trump rally, we'd be like, this is so funny. And then like we'd leave, we'd be like, I'm kind of charged up.
Really feeling it.
He's like, I wasn't expecting them to make so many good points.
You know, when you think about it, no, he lived in a house, which was very unusual because like my grandfather made like a shit ton of money because he was a mortician because it was during segregation, so they like white morticians wouldn't embalm or bury black people.
Oh,
so
yeah.
he was the only one in town doing it and was just racking up fucking cash every time black people died. So he bought a house and they
Which
sent
business must have been a booming.
oh yeah, a lot of black people dying
Yeah.
during segregation.
Holy shit.
It was always the busy season.
He opens the paper and he's just like, ooh, we're eating good.
Oh my
Money.
God.
He used to drop my dad off at school in a limousine.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
So did he go to the Klan rally like, well, I should meet my benefactors?
Yeah, he owned a house, and so someone in my family said that it used to be owned by someone who was in the KKK, and then someone else in my family said that like they were just sending robes out to everyone who had houses to try to get recruits. And be like, because it was just like they mailed the robes and a little invitation that was like, hey, we're having a thing, you want to come on down, just join the club. And so my
shit.
black grandfather put on the Klan robe, put on some gloves, and he said he never took his hand off the gun in his pocket and just went to see what the fuck was up.
Yo.
Yeah, during segregation.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking baller.
That is awesome. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
Was it like, do they have tiers of robes? Like, do they send out shitty robes and then they have better
He
robes for
probably
like
got
the
the
members?
first timer robe.
Right. He
Yeah,
wasn't like
yeah.
a grand wizard or a fucking
No.
high dragon or whatever.
It'd be sick if he was. They're like, we need a new leader, and then he just rips off the mask mid-show.
You know how there's like skinheads and then there's sharps, like skinheads against racial prejudice?
Right.
I want to start like the anti-racist Klan where like we also have the hoods, but we fight them.
Yeah, just like yeah, that would be sick actually. Our hood should be like a different color. We should go like what would be like a sick color?
I mean,
think that-
theirs are white. You got to go black, I
Yeah,
feel like.
yeah.
That's what
they should be black, and then the lip should be bright red.
Oh, my God. Like, why do all of your pointy hoods have, like, afro?
Well, the Klan robes.
I'll just look like Marge Simpson.
The Klan robes are based off the black robes that look like that of like it's like a European. They were like there was like this religious sect or something, and they were people who were into like self-flagellation or whatever. Like yeah, so like Klan robes are actually supposed to be like an invert of that, and they like the black robes look sick.
Oh, I can
They're
imagine.
super cool. As
We'll wear them for a live podcast someday.
we will, yeah, just come out.
I'll join you.
Yeah. It's like the people who are like, no, the swastika is actually a symbol of peace if you look at Hinduism.
Bro, it is. Racists love taking sick shit and just inverting one thing about it, and then it's
Yeah.
like, I can't love this anymore.
Yeah.
I love this one. Well, hang on. That would be clipped immediately.
Yeah, we got to assume there's one guy just like listens every week and he's like, all right, put that one in there. As soon as they get something, this goes straight to Seth Simon.
Oh, Jesus. Please don't even say his name on this podcast.
It's just bleeped out.
But yeah, holy that's fucking. Your dad was just fucking. Your grandfather was just like Metal Gear Soliding
Yeah.
the clan.
What kind of
Yeah.
gun?
I don't know. I didn't ever find out what kind of gun. But my mom's grandma, my mom's mom, it was like Mexican and Native American. But when she saw how white passing my mom was, she was like, "I'm not going to teach you Spanish. You're going to live your life as a white person." And that's why my mom is like so into Fox News now, and she calls all Mexicans taco benders, and she's like, "It's okay for me to say it because I'm one of them."
Your parents are so interesting.
Fucking whack.
I'm sorry. I know I'm not supposed to like your parents, by the way, but
A lot of people do. And you know what? They're friendly.
I'm sure they are.
Yeah.
So what if my mom goes through the house and hides everything she doesn't want black people to steal whenever one's coming over? She would love to have you.
Alice, they're like a level like we know racist people, but this is like cartoonishly
It
racist.
is. It is over the top.
This is racist in like a way I've never even heard of. Your
Yeah,
parents-
interracial racists in Portland, Oregon raised me.
She's inviting black people over to the house, meaning that she has some sort of relationship with them.
I mean, they kind of invite themselves, and she runs out of excuses. Is
Really?
more of what happens. They're like, "Oh, you're having a thing? Can I come?" And she's like, "Sure."
Do they not know that she's racist?
No, because she's very, very nice.
Oh, okay.
She's like, even when she was like about to beat the shit out of you as a kid, she'd be like, "Oh, you shouldn't have done that," and then just
That's
like, fucking-
That's that's fucking Misery by
I've
Stephen King.
never
It's
heard my
like,
mom yell in my entire life. And she-
Alice, that makes my skin crawl. Like that's fucking Annie Wilkes, dude. That's really what that is.
yeah.
Damn, that's terrifying.
She was oh my god. Okay. So when my mom's dad died, my mom okay, never mind, hang on. My sister Liz I probably shouldn't have said her name. She asked my mom, "Do you have any regrets as a parent?" And my mom was like, "Why should I have any regrets?" And my sister was like, "Well, if I had 5 kids who all fucking hated me, I'd probably kill myself," which my mom is cool with her saying because she voted for Trump. So, and so my mom was like, "Well, I cried when grandma died. I wish I hadn't have done that." And my sister goes, "Your one regret as a parent is that you cried once in 1993." And she's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, I shouldn't have done that in front of you." And she was like, "You need to get help."
She showed weakness. You guys need to
Yeah.
know that she's the predator.
So when her dad died, she was like, this is so fucking homeschooly because we were all homeschooled.
Oh,
She
for sure.
wouldn't let us, she liked our like English lit essays that we had to read. So she wouldn't let us just read them on our own and then write the little paper by ourselves. She would force us to sit there and listen to her read it to us so that she could read them as well. And I was like, "Why don't you just read them afterwards?" And she was like, "No, this needs to be as embarrassingly homeschool as we can possibly fucking get it." Some 16-year-old listening to my mommy read me a goddamn story. And it was a story about a dad that died. And so I see my mom, like she starts crying, her voice starts shaking, which I'd never seen before in my entire life. And she like looks up at me, just like tears in her eyes, deer in the headlights, and then bursts out laughing because she's embarrassed. I've seen her cry. Hands me the book.
Alice,
She hands me the book and then walks out of the room laughing and crying at the same time.
I gotta say, I think me and your mom would get along famously. I think we would be fast friends.
I hate to tell you this, but she's only into black dudes, so.
No, not like that. No, all right.
I love that. Whenever anyone said, "Oh, I'm going to fuck your mom," I'm like, she only likes black dick.
I wasn't saying I was gonna fuck your mom.
I know.
Okay,
I
cool.
just had to throw it in.
I mean, well,
Why
now,
would you say
now I
that,
feel like
Nick?
I want to.
Give it your best shot. Maybe she's tired of it. Maybe she's ready to go back.
What if I just start being racist to your dad? Doesn't like
My mom wouldn't love it, but she would understand where it was coming from.
Man, you really got to have a certain kind of brain to have an entirely black family and be racist.
Some black people moved in next door to us, and we moved out.
Jesus Christ.
that doesn't make any sense.
You're fucking telling me
Literally, they're already in your house.
the Negroes are coming from inside the house.
Who is
Literally.
like
This is a fucking Jordan Peele movie. Completely
yeah.
it is.
This is that fucking Chappelle sketch, except that my dad doesn't have the good fortune of being blind. He's like, no, I can see him, and I don't like him.
Is your dad like a simp otherwise? Like this feels like almost like a, well, I got some white pussy, so I'm just gonna have to live this life.
My dad went after white women because in segregation, all the black women are trying to fuck light skins so that their kids would be lighter so they'd have a better future. So they weren't fucking with him because he's so goddamn dark.
Oh wow.
So he was like, all right, let me see which white women are mad at their dads.
Holy shit.
It's a solid game.
This is I should be more engaged. I'm just imagining your family. I want to know everything about your family. I literally I want a Netflix series about your family.
I feel like my parents are probably going to die of coronavirus, though, because they're like in their 60s. And there's a couple of cases in the county that my mom and dad live in. So.
Oh shit, is it in the county where everyone's dying?
No, because they're in Oregon.
Right, not
So we've
Washington.
had like 2 sick people in Oregon, but I don't think anyone's died yet. Whereas Washington, they're just dropping like flies.
It was like all within King County, like in that
Yeah.
first fucking day.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I am worried about like my parents dying of coronavirus. It's in
I'm not
Maryland.
worried about it. I just think it's going to happen.
I'm worried about
Oh,
because like
sorry.
people are
You're
saying they're
rooting
like,
for corona.
no, it's getting
Fingers
better.
crossed.
China, like the cases went down. It's like, yeah, they are fascist. They like
Yeah.
enacted martial law, and we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
Until it's too late.
Our cases are going to go up,
Yeah.
baby.
They're shooting.
Plus, like we're gonna get it because we're gonna be at open mics, like taking microphones after homeless people.
You know what I say? Let the olds die. We
Kinda.
could afford to clean house. It's going to be better for the environment.
Yeah.
Alice is pro-pandemic, and let that stand on the record.
Did you see that like China's CO2 emissions are at like record lows because all the like manufacturing has stopped because everybody's been out of work and they're like, holy shit, like if we just did this, if we got down to these levels, we could like fix global warming.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't like, I mean,
This is the snap. We need it.
it sucks because I like, and what's funny is it is literally killing only like the people who are like holding us back.
Yeah.
It is like, it's weird how,
Do you mean old people or Chinese people?
Weak.
Brendan, what do you mean which? There's no or in this equation. They're all
Coward Hour is an anti-racial cleansing podcast.
no.
Don't take a hard stance, Brendan. All right, you don't want to isolate listeners.
Yeah. I forget. I've been back at Mike's for like 1 week and I'm already upsetting people. I forget who I was talking to, but we were talking about coronavirus and we were comparing it to like the snap in like Avengers. And I was like, that'd be so funny if Thanos had snapped and it was like just Chinese people disappeared. And he's like, what? It was half the people. We're like, I don't know if that was an even half.
You
like-
seem to have some pent-up aggression towards a certain area of the world.
He's like, nope,
He's like, yeah, it was just easier.
totally random.
They were all right there. No, but no.
They're like, where's all the gay people? He's like, look, it was random.
I didn't choose. I just let it do what it did.
No,
Oh, I'm sorry, it was my spooky glove.
no, I do mean like old people. Like it is like it's something about the virus almost feels where I'm just like, I don't know, man. I'm like, is something happening? Is some higher power at work? Mm-hmm. No, it sucks because it'll
A
probably
higher power that fucking hates Chinese people.
Well, look. No, that's not what I'm saying. It's because it mainly kills people over the age of 50. Now, if some people over the age of 50 happen to be Chinese, all right, not my choice, not my rules.
Yeah.
I didn't design the virus. Somebody did.
The Coward Hour podcast did not invent the coronavirus.
No,
It's
we
true.
Did not invent the coronavirus. I promise. We would love to get the guy on who did.
Yeah.
if he could reach out.
The
to
leader
us.
of the South Korean death cult. Yeah. A conspiracy theory that no one I tell about it likes it at all.
people really don't like. when
Are
we
you
go
aware
off.
of this?
Oh,
Okay, so there's this
hear it.
there's this huge church in South Korea. It's like a cult based
Joseph
on
Prince's church.
I think that might be it.
Yeah.
It's the
We watched him on TV, televangelism.
okay.
Yeah.
And he just to make sure that I have it right, he thinks that he's Jesus and after the apocalypse he'll gain his powers.
Oh, no, that might be a different dude.
Okay.
And you know what? Now that I think about it, Joseph Prince is in Singapore.
right.
Okay.
All right, I'm just being racist. Continue.
Somebody else needs to be.
My apologies to the Asian community. Go ahead.
Oh fuck! I should have done that.
Too late. I did
Too
it
late.
first.
Fuck.
Too late. You leaned in. You doubled down, bitch.
Shit.
So anyway, this church, they believe that after the apocalypse, their leader gains his Christ-like powers and they all go to heaven. And
Classic stuff.
members of that church are like over half the cases of coronavirus in South Korea. And they all claim none of them went to China. And it's like, did you guys go to China to get this on purpose and bring it back? And the answer, look, I don't have any data,
It
but
seems
it's
to
yes.
be. It seems to be yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I hadn't thought about that. Some lunatic is gonna go licking old people in the eye sockets and then just come back and sneeze all over all the fucking salad bars and Whole Foods.
Like the whole religion has coronavirus, and they have like a church everywhere that there has been an outbreak around the world.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh, you need. Where do you see the map with all the arrows? Anytime you show me a map with arrows, I'm like,
Yeah.
this cannot be good.
Now, I did get this map because someone with a Pepe avatar tweeted it. But
now, hang on a minute. Much like Bernie Sanders defending Fidel. All right, just because Pepe's do some good things. Pepe's are
Don't
they're onto
judge
some good
a
stuff.
book
Jeffrey
by its
Epstein.
cover.
yeah, look, they did a lot for pedophile awareness.
They truly did. That's fucking Cuba with healthcare, dude. Pepe's exposing.
We are kind of like the Susan G. Komen of like pedophiles. It's like we don't get anything done, but goddamn, do we remind people it's out there?
Oh, people
Raising fucking awareness.
cannot stand how much we remind them.
Oh yeah.
You guys should get a little ribbon of just like pedophile chains.
Is it just a ribbon like made out of chains?
This is for all of the kids locked up.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Fuck, man.
You just sue other people who try to copy your shit.
Yeah, Epstein was bad, but I mean, great taste in art, I'll say.
Yeah.
I'd love to have that painting of just Bill Clinton in
Bill
drag.
Clinton in a lady's dress.
Yeah.
No, it's in Monica Lewinsky's dress. That's what's fucking crazy about
Oh,
it.
he had a picture of Bill in Monica's dress.
He had
painting, not a picture, a painting.
A commissioned painting.
Of Bill.
Like a huge painting of Bill Clinton, like seductively in Monica Lewinsky's, like the famous blue dress that he came on.
Christ.
And they were like friends. Like,
Yeah, so he's got to have shown him that.
And like again, I don't know what the direct line between that and all of his activities are, but you don't just have that. That's not, you don't
Yeah.
just.
Plus, like, that really, it makes their relationship interesting. Like, if Nick came over here and I had a painting of him in like a nightgown,
Right.
like eating yogurt or something, just like
One of his
period
ex-girlfriend's
cramps, like just
nightgown.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. If you had me in fucking, yeah. No, don't name names. Never mind.
Debbie's nightgown, you bastard.
yeah.
I would never fuck a Debbie.
No, there's no Debbies under the age of 43, so I
Oh, maybe I would fuck a Debbie.
I fucked a girl once who like left the room and then came back in like a full like Little House on the Prairie nightgown.
Christ.
She's just like, this is what I wear to sleep, and I'm like, I've made a mistake.
I don't understand women who like get gussied up for bed. That's something I've really experienced where it's like I thought that we were naked. Just continue being naked. We're gonna go to sleep. Why don't you want to be naked all the time? Which is like not even a sexual thing. It's just like,
It's enjoyable to be nude.
yeah.
My thought is if there's a fire and I have to escape in the night, I don't want to be titties out fucking waiting for while watching all my shit burn.
Yeah.
You want a nice little robe so you look real dainty when them firefighters get there with their beefy arms.
Yeah, but titties out, it's like,
You're landing a firefighter.
you're landing a firefighter titties out. For sure.
For sure you would, but still, all your gross neighbors get to see the titties before the hot firefighters get up, and that is not ideal.
I guess it's true. I don't know. I'm trying to live with no secrets.
Women are trying to live with hella secrets.
Okay, well.
I've
should have a-
noticed that.
I think that women and me need to have a summit about this.
Yeah, you got to straighten out some things with
I'm like,
women.
look,
I'll bring you to the next meeting.
Yeah.
We have a special guest speaker.
I just I
Yeah.
burst into a room full of women and I'm like, look, tell me what's going on.
It's just,
Yeah.
you throw like a paving stone through the front window at Planned Parenthood. And they're like, oh no, it's an attack. And you're like, no, I just want answers. Keep getting your abortion.
Just mid-abortion. Okay, let's go.
The doctor looks up. Oh, he's back. Just goes back to aborting.
It's I really got to improve my relations with the female community. So Michael texted me last night and he's like, "Hey Nick, I'm hanging out with my hot friend and she wants to know. She like wants you to come hang out." And I'm like, "I can't. I'm in for the night. And if I see a woman, I'm gonna yell at her about Elizabeth Warren." So I took myself out of the game. I was like, "You think I can just DM her my cell phone number and tell her to call me tomorrow?" And he goes, "No, you can't do that." I was like, "I really like her. You sure that I can't?"
I love that if the circumstances aren't optimal, you will torpedo pussy.
Well, it's just I'm always trying to table pussy. I'll put it like that. Like women in Los
Put
Angeles.
pussy on the
You're
back
like
burner.
Pussy is an acorn and you're a squirrel. You want to know that it's there.
I want the pussy to be there. And sure, it's like I go to find it later. I'm like, I could have sworn that there was pussy here.
right here.
Someone else got the pussy, Nick. Someone else found the pussy.
Finding my pussy.
No, but that dude, it's such a fucking thing. Even just like, I've talked about this before. Like, sometimes it's just like fucking late at night. Like, girls are like a woman will want to have sex at like 2 a.m. and I'm like, I'm going home. Like, can we reschedule for tomorrow at 6? Like, I'm open.
You're open to an evening fuck.
I'm open to an evening fuck. Like, ideally, like
You can't reschedule at 6 because then she'll be sober and she won't want to fuck.
Alice, I know that. But I'm hoping that if I can get a written agreement while she's drunk, I can.
She'll wake up in the morning after her blackout and be like, "Oh God damn, did I say I was going to do this?"
yeah.
I can show up with legal documents
With
like,
a
"You're bound by the
notarized
law."
contract.
Yeah, no. I was like, "Too late, bitch. A judge signed it."
I have a warrant for your damn hole.
My
You show up in an FBI jacket.
dude. My ideal,
Kick the door in.
the ideal hookup situation is like fuck at 5:30, finish up a little bit after that. Outback Steakhouse by 7. That is what I want. And by the way, she's not there. It's just
Then you go meet your
Bloomin' Onion?
boys at Outback.
I fucking share a bloomin' onion with my boys.
I've never been to Outback Steakhouse. Should I go or should I keep not going?
I mean, here's the thing. Outback Steakhouse is not good, but restaurants in LA and the Valley especially are so bad that a big chain is usually my choice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, we went to fucking BJ's. What a disappointment that was.
BJ's.
That's stuck.
I think I've been to BJ's.
BJ's is bad.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's terrible. And they give you this cookie. They're like, you're getting a pizookie, which is this pizza cookie. And I'm like, I don't want it. They're like, you're getting it. I was like, and then there's wasted food on my table because they forced a
Pizookie
pizookie.
sounds like something that like a 5-year-old would call a vagina.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was as disgusting.
My friend has like younger brothers, like Generation Z brothers, and she says that they call sex boinking.
I don't like that at all.
I don't care for it either.
I remember doing that, but that means they're not having. How old are they?
They're like junior high, high school. One's in junior high, one's in high school.
I guess
they call it bopping. Sorry, they call it bopping.
I don't like that one bit.
I don't like it either. Boinking, that's like something 50-year-olds would say.
Right,
But
yeah,
the
we
kids are saying
boinked.
bopping.
You're saying bopping?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound pleasurable at all.
No.
You know, they have this game. They don't play Truth or Dare anymore. They play this game called Paranoia. And it's terrible. You get into a circle with a bunch of people and you whisper a question into the ear of the person next to you. And then they have to answer that question out loud. And the question is something about like the people in the circle. So like if I whispered into Brendan's ear, like, who in the circle do you think has the biggest dick? And then out loud he said Nick.
Thank you, Brendan.
You wouldn't know if he was saying biggest dick or smallest dick. And then you flip a quarter, and if it's heads, then you say what the question was. But if it's tails, you don't say what it is, and you move on, and you just have to be paranoid about whether or not he said biggest dick or smallest dick.
Why are children doing this? Like the way
Can't they just do the knockout game again? That was better.
like the ways that children like the ways that they've invented to like give themselves PTSD is incredible.
They're just ensuring mental problems for the future.
We got to get these teens offline.
We used to do the choking game in my school where you would choke yourself. We thought that we were getting high for free. I've talked to this
We're
before.
just getting retarded for free.
Literally just cutting off air circulation until like you pass out and hit your head on a desk. And then, like, Dude, it was so bad. Like, teachers had to start talking to us about it because it was so widespread through the school. Which stuff like is like, you can't, like, you can get kids off drugs. You can't get kids away from their own hands.
No,
It's true.
You can't just say no to your own hands.
Yeah.
Dare to say no.
Your school gets just into like the drugs that you can do with your own body. So you're just like, stopping your heart for the DMT. You're flatlining in the back of algebra.
Just CPR.
Yeah.
Dude.
I didn't go to school, but I went to Sunday school. And in Sunday school, there were these boys. They would huff Sharpies every time the like Sunday school teacher turned around. You would just hear them go like.
Hell yes.
And then she started taking their Sharpies away, but they had like multiple, and they were. The second she turned around, they would try to like shove it in their nose really quick, inhale really sharply, then hide it again before she could take it. But they kept missing their nose. So, like at the end of the class, they just had like black and green and red marks all over their nose.
I love showing up to Bible study with a bandolier of Sharpies.
Inhalants is the funniest drug because it's like very clear you're not supposed to do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
have you done poppers?
No.
Dude, I remember I was hanging out with this girl. We were at my roommate's place, and they had, well, my place. My roommate's place is my place. We were in their room. They didn't know. Look, sometimes I go in my roommate's room. I'm allowed to, and because they have poppers in there.
Gotcha.
And I was with this girl.
Going to steal drugs.
And we were hooking up on my roommate's bed. This is really not a good story. We were fucking on my roommate's bed, and then after we were done fucking, I was like, "Do you want to do poppers?" And immediately we were like, "This is so bad. This is horrible. Why did we do? I don't know you. I like do not know you at all." And we did
Defiled
poppers
your
together.
roommate's bed.
Yeah, this was the first time that me and this girl hung out. We fucked on my roommate's bed and did poppers. And like when you do poppers with a stranger, you're just like, I don't like you.
Yeah.
I do not like you at all.
I don't want to be around you anymore. Usually you do the drugs before the fucking to make sure the fucking happens. And everyone's loosey-goosey and down to do whatever. But you fucked, and then when you're supposed to show them the door, you were like, stick around and let's do drugs.
Look, poppers aren't drugs. You can buy them at fucking thrift stores. Like,
I'm just saying it's the opposite of Charlie Sheen.
you're right. Well, that's good. That's what you want to be, right? The
Yeah.
opposite
Yeah.
of Charlie Sheen. That sounds like a ringing endorsement.
Speaking of pedophiles, Charlie Sheen fucks kids and looks at child porn, but the fucking Mr. Peanut still made them like the spokesperson in their Super Bowl commercial.
Wait. He does? How do we know
Yeah.
this?
Look,
I mean, other than just looking at him.
Yeah, one of the fucking.
I mean, didn't Martin Sheen pass him off to like the Catholic Church or something? Well, some story about that?
oh no, there are a lot of stories about Charlie Sheen like sexually assaulting. That probably is true. Yeah. You're right. I've read this shit too, where like Charlie has PTSD from being abused as a child, but there are like accounts of him abusing, because there's that famous thing where he said this is just what guys do.
Yeah.
To fucking Corey, one of the Coreys.
Yeah, one of the Coreys. I didn't remember the name, but I knew they both had the same name. He raped one of the Coreys.
Did really quick.
I mean, if you get one, may as well
Yeah.
get the other.
Did you see that Corey Feldman is coming out with a documentary called "The Tale of Two Raped Coreys"?
It doesn't really roll off the tongue.
Does-
Wowzers! That is,
This is a Kickstarter.
what names did they reject before they landed on that one?
He's like, well, I definitely want rape in the title. That's not negotiable.
It started with rape and worked backwards.
Yeah, I mean, but to go back to the Sheen thing, it's not surprising that he's in a. I mean, look, there are famous pedophiles who are currently directing, fucking multi-million-dollar movies. You know,
What's Bryan Singer been up to?
he'll be back. He was supposed to direct. Oh no, didn't he? He directed Red Sonja, didn't he?
I thought it got shelved.
or no? Is it shelved?
I thought it was shelved.
I thought he got into big trouble after that Bohemian Rhapsody, and then they just weren't really fucking with him anymore.
That's right. He directed Bohemian Rhapsody,
Part of it, and then they got a new director.
but he's still credited, I think.
I think he is still because he did like half the movie before the Me Too movement had started, and then he just started shitting his pants.
Yeah.
Just nervous diarrhea 24/7.
Well-
All the little French boys he raped were going to come forward.
He preemptively doxed himself. He like did an interview where he was like, "I just want to get in front of these allegations that are coming."
No one had even breathed his name, and he's like, "Let me just say for the record."
Excuse me.
Look, yes, we were skinny dipping at my pool parties, but their parents knew they were there.
My gay friend used to go to parties at Bryan Singer's house, and he said that like it was understood, it's like don't get in the hot tub with Bryan Singer, and you'll have a lovely night.
Yeah, dude, this shit is like fucking happening.
Yeah.
It's truly, I mean, we do this every 5 episodes, but it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's hard not to bring it back to pedophilia, you know.
Have you been following I shouldn't do this. We have to actually stop doing this with certain people.
I know who you're bringing up, and yeah, we're gonna
a
discuss them.
certain famous director's daughter recently came out as like a porn star.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, well, whatever. We've covered this on other episodes. We'll talk about it off mic. But yeah.
Stop talking.
I'm sorry. Brendan, look.
I know it's so hard.
It's so hard. It's everything that's inside of me that just wants to fuck it. And you know what? One day, I'll be vindicated. Mm-hmm. Because people talk about, like, the people who talk about this particular guy going down, it's like, it would be so weird and bizarre if somebody that family friendly was outed as a pedophile. I'm like, oh, you mean like Bill Cosby?
Wah, wah.
It's like, dude,
I was
it
just
could fucking
listening
happen.
to an old podcast and from like 2012. And it was like Moshe Kasher was saying like every single comedian's done a rape joke. I mean, like except for like Bill Cosby, but like every comic's done a rape joke.
Bill Cosby has done a rape joke.
And a handful of rapes.
Well, he would do bits while raping, which is different.
Yeah, that's
the worst. I mean, if you're gonna get raped, it's one thing, but if they're gonna run bits by you, Christ, just kill me.
Anytime I'm waiting to go up at a mic and someone goes, "Hey, can I run a bit by you?" I just bend over and spread my asshole.
Well, was it Janice Dickinson? Is she one of the accusers? Because like one of the pieces of evidence that she had was like after he had drugged her, she like took a picture of him with like a Polaroid camera, and he's like in that robe with a cigar.
Oh God!
And it's like that's how much he thought he wasn't going to get away with it. He was like, "Yeah, take a picture."
I'm America's dad. Bitch.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, fuck.
I fucking hate when people try to run bits by you, but I think I hate that more than like white dude comics using the N-word on stage, which I'm actually cool with.
Did something just happen with that?
Oh, there was a guy at Flappers, but it turned out he was just really, 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 really light-skinned black, but the whole room was uncomfortable. He actually went up and he was saying like, he was like, Trump, he did that impression of someone who was like mentally retarded. And he's like, whoa, only us comics can do that. And I was like, I hate everything about what you're saying right now. You're just a fucking bootlick. You had no jokes.
You hated that he was disrespecting the president on the hallowed stage of Flappers.
How dare you? If you're
This
not-
is Flappers. How are you going to behave like
Christ's
this?
sake.
I just think there's a line, and if he's the president, you should just leave him alone.
Look, I'm already sitting here and it smells like diarrhea all the time.
It won't have
Flappers is a great
slander.
club. Please book me again. But it's a well-known fact. The building smells like diarrhea.
It's true.
24 hours. And like it's gotten worse.
The number of comics I know that have said they've hooked up in the bathroom, I'm like, how do you maintain an erection while you're breathing in particles of shit?
Oh my God. That's a terrible bathroom to hook up in,
It's
dude.
awful. It's all sticky. I don't know about the dude's bathroom. I imagine it's worse than the women's bathroom, but nothing in that. That's probably where coronavirus started, and some poor Chinese person just slipped before they flew back to the factory.
Yeah. There's probably a bat flew out of the toilet and then went to China.
Coronavirus was transmitted via fucking Fedora. It was like,
I wouldn't be surprised if there were bats roosting in Flappers.
I would not be
oh,
surprised either.
absolutely. I've had some weird fucking experience. I mean, I like Flappers is the only club that books me. I like working in Flappers. It's fun, you know. It's like, but it is like, you're doing too much. This club is like doing too much. It's hard enough to run a comedy club. Do you think that like anybody's here for the theme? You know what I mean?
That's what everyone hates about it. Because I was trying to think about like why is this so universally hated? They're trying too fucking hard.
It's like the theme. Nobody's like excited to be like, oh, we're gonna. It's like, which comedy club should we go to? I want to go to a Prohibition comedy club more than anything. I want like, is there a 20s themed comedy club? Nobody's asking for that.
Who gives a shit? Unless the
I wanna
comics
go.
all have to wear those dresses.
I wanna-
don't give a shit.
I want to go. I want to wear a fedora and I want to watch Jason Mewes.
Yeah, that's right. Like, they don't even book fucking like period. It's like, what is the point of that fucking theme?
Do you
It would
think?
be like if you opened just a spooky comedy club, which
We
may actually would be
should
sick.
do that.
Let's do that.
Let's
Have a
open a
goth
comedy
comedy
club.
club.
Let's just tank our fucking lives.
The waitresses and waiters at comedy clubs never laugh anyway, so you might as well just put like clown makeup on them.
Dude, clown comedy club could be kind of sick.
Make them all look like fucking Good Charlotte.
What we should do is we should start like a fourth wall room that has a theme.
Oh God, a slotted mic with a theme.
A slotted mic with a theme. It's just like Auschwitz or something.
But we like do it to the nines. Like every fucking week, you come out dressed as like the alien. Just fucking fully. Okay, everybody gets 4 minutes.
You should try to make it fun. It's a slotted mic.
Yeah.
You have to wear pajamas, or else you can't get on stage. At the end, we all take a jumping picture.
Oh Christ, man. We should do a mic where if you want stage time, you have to steal valor. We only give time to people dressed as the troops.
Oh,
We should do that at the VFW.
William Montgomery used to do that. It was very, 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 very funny. He would
did?
go up and say, "I'm an admiral," just over and over again.
So he because he was a troop,
minutes,
so he was stealing a higher troop's valor.
He would just scream, "I'm an admiral," in the middle of all of his jokes.
That's pretty sick.
It is funny that like stealing valor is the most piss that people get about appropriation. Like that's the only time that you see full confrontation, like hour-long confrontations uploaded to YouTube where they like follow them home.
Yeah, Rachel Dolezal didn't get in that much trouble.
Right? Yeah, like not dude. There's no. Dude,
I'm waiting-
there
She would have
should
went in a
been.
Coast Guard uniform, though. She'd have been fucked.
Truly, she would have got. She wouldn't have gotten away with it for 20 years or whatever.
No.
Yeah,
Dude, I always
want
say-
to see one of those articles, like you know that one where it was like, can people come back, and it had like Shane Gillis and all the people who got like canceled. It was like Harvey, Louis, Shane
Rapist,
Gillis,
rapist,
like Max
rapist.
Landis.
Said bad words.
It would be funny to like in like a thing of like canceled people just put Dolezal or like specifically Me Too'd people. It's like these people were Me Too'd and then just Rachel
Harvey Weinstein and Rachel Dolezal just like right
the
up
same
the
did
top.
the same thing.
Who's to say
equal.
what's worse? I really feel like she's probably like she had those two she had two sons, right?
Yeah.
She had a couple black sons.
I think she still has them.
Right? Well, I don't know. I don't know what they took from her.
I mean, you guys think you'd be friends with my dad. You should bring her husband on here and have a little chat with him.
Dude, would love to.
I think her husband's long gone.
I feel like you're Dolazaling, right? You're like doing light blackface, getting away with it, and then you have a black kid. There's a party brand that's like, I'm in. like I'm like home safe. I'm officially.
Fucking got him.
Your mom could have went full Dolezal.
She'd be so ashamed.
She'd be like, guys, I'm sorry, I'm not black. I'm Mexican.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I don't even know
what
what's
Chola eyebrows as she's like wearing a MAGA hat.
Dude, I don't know why.
Joel Eyebrows, big ass hoops, MAGA hat.
And then just like a nice church dress. Yeah. Like a lavender.
That's how I'm going to start dressing.
for sure. And then I'll have a painting of it and I'll give it to Nick.
Yeah.
That would be really.
That would be
nice.
great.
His
Thank you,
pedophile
Allison.
island.
Okay, well, wait a minute. We really jumped.
Nick's not rich enough for an island. It's going to be like a pedophile like studio apartment.
That's how you get busted though.
by
Yeah.
occupying a damn island.
People,
For us, like, relative to our income, a studio apartment costs the same as an island did to Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, dude. The minute you start like talking, like, yeah, I'm planning on going out to the sea where there are no laws. That's when red flags start going up.
yeah. As soon as you fucking open that door. No one has ever done that for a good reason.
Yeah.
It's like I kidnapped this woman and I'm going to marry her maritime law and she has no say in the matter. She's 14. Anyway, where's my boat?
There's no age of consent at sea.
Poseidon's rule, bitch.
As soon as fucking what's his name, the Virgin Airlines dude starts doing those like Richard Branson, I think
Yeah.
his name is. He's just gonna do all those like commercial flights up into space. He's got like a space shuttle.
Yeah.
As soon as he starts doing that, people are immediately going to be like, loophole, let's be pedophiles in space.
Oh, absolutely.
Space pedophiles 1000.
Yeah.
Damn.
He sold
That's going to be,
tickets.
like, if you want to go to space, you're going to have to be a pedophile.
Yeah.
Holy
You're going to have
shit.
to prove it. It's going to be like, if you're going to be a pilot, they make sure you're not colorblind.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you want to ride a spaceship? What do you think of this magazine?
Some images I need to show you.
I think
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I think you're right. Like, cause
Yeah.
it's like exclusively for like the extremely wealthy. Shit is getting really like hot
Yeah.
down here on the terrestrial level. Like they're getting caught left and right. Oh my god, dude, the moon is.
Pedophile paradise.
I'm fucking I hate the moon. I
You
kn-
should write the movie Space Pedophiles.
you've convinced me that the only reason we started going to the fucking moon was to prepare for this, was to lay the groundwork for this.
Neil Armstrong, one small step for mankind, one giant leap for the 5-year-old I brought with me.
All the billionaires are going to go All the billionaires are going to go with all the children to the moon and then just nuke the Earth.
Yeah.
The moon is hollow, and inside of it is a hard drive full of child porn. That's what I believe.
Must be destroyed.
It must be destroyed.
We need, at most, we need the moon, or at least the moon needs to turn around so that just the
So we can
just
get
the
it back.
dark half.
Just the-
That's how it
Let's
works.
back that ass up just one time.
I keep laughing. I have this. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know if it would be a sketch or what, but I just keep laughing about this character that I've been doing, like when I'm alone, and it's just like a. It's like a deep state agent who's just like who blow darts a USB stick of child porn into like the computers of his enemies. Just like, just like right into the tower of your computer.
Fucking great.
You're giving like a PowerPoint and somehow it just opens.
It's just open. It's just there's endless like pop-up ads of just like boys' assholes. And I just like watch through the window with tented fingers.
I want to be like that, but I have CDRs and I throw them like Gambit with cards.
Just land and just go straight in.
Oh fuck! How sick would that be, dude?
That would be
To
very
use
sick.
it for good.
Card throwing skills.
Yeah. Should we? We've been going long. Do you want to keep
Yeah.
going? I mean, should we?
Come in for a soft
Want
landing?
to come for a soft landing?
Soft landing.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. But
Before
yeah.
we do that, do you have anything you want to plug? Social media stuff like that?
You can follow me on Instagram at Miss Alice Hamilton, MISS Alice Hamilton. You can follow me on Twitter at Alice R Hamilton, and yeah,
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna be doing some roast battle competitions unless the coronavirus comes and then I'm not dying for roast battles. So all my shows may be canceled in the future. We shall see.
We should roast sometime.
You would fucking destroy me. You
Look
would.
how nice she is.
And I
Oh,
can't.
thank you.
I try not to roast white dudes because I feel like you're too boring. I have no jokes I'm gonna write about you, but you're like Afro slavery. Let's do
I've only roast battled twice, but both times I basically just like woke up from a nap that evening.
wrote all the jokes.
Just
If Brendan's not, Brendan is the only person that I know how to roast. I'm bad at roasts. I go so hard roasting Brendan that he's like, Nick, we need to sit down and have a talk. Just like literally, like if you roast him, text me. I will give you the fucking. I will dox
Just remember that
Brendan.
your dick doesn't work, so maybe we can get something to go.
it doesn't work.
That's the tip of the iceberg. Dude,
Yeah.
that is the circumcised tip of the iceberg.
It doesn't work, and I've just like grown accustomed to it. If it started working again, I would be like, oh, I feel like I've changed.
Forgot your roots.
You wake up with an erection, you're like, this isn't who I am.
We find new things to roast Brendan for every day. Like today, he showed us a screen cap of like him texting his dad, and he texts his father in a very formal way. We call it the crick formality. Like there's no contractions, you feel like you're fucking signing a document every time. And I was like,
I find out new things about myself all the time.
and like his father is in his phone as Charles Crick. I'm like, why the fuck isn't your dad? Like,
My mom's in my phone as mother.
makes total sense though.
Yeah.
Like,
my dad is in my phone as Charles, and our texts were just like hostile. Like our texts are pretty hostile a lot of the time. Like he texted me like, all aboard the Biden train, and I just
God.
said, I'm voting for Trump. Tell mom.
The Biden train. Jesus Christ.
my mom, and then like flipped like later I sent a text of like me and my mom talking about the coronavirus, and we're both just sending each other gifs of people shooting zombies.
Is this a good bit? I get mail-in ballots. I signed up for that. So when I get the presidential ballot,
Hell
I'm
yeah.
just gonna carry my ballot around with me for like a couple weeks and just like threaten to vote for Trump on stage.
I'll fucking do it. I swear to
You
God.
guys better fucking clap.
You
right
guys had
now.
better laugh or I'm gonna do it.
You could take that to Whole Foods and be like, let me go in front of you. I swear to fucking God.
I will vote for Trump.
Let me in the 15 items.
Either
or
that,
less.
I thought it'd be funny to like go to like a really woke mic and then just like when a bad alt comic is on stage in the middle of it, just be like, all right, that's it, and pull it out of my pocket and vote for Trump.
Yeah, you guys
One
better
fucking feminist tells a joke about her diva cup, and you're like,
Yeah.
nope.
So like this guy I used to date was like a DJ. I'm like, all right, bitch.
Me to the edge.
Trump's gonna make this illegal. Should we wrap it up?
That's it. I think that was a
Yeah,
great
from
episode.
2020.
Thank you very much for coming on. You were fun. Yeah.
That was awesome.
Lady, make a baby, lead her on in peace. Only time I give a fuck is for my own release. That's why I own these streets. Straight up, portfolio showing growth. Fuck a pay cut. Yeah, you know I stay slut. Catch me in the spot, looping up for the self suck. Oh fuck, I busted already. I'm coming bucket so heavy. My dream of cream coming steady. Now my mouth open, I'm ready. I'm talking solo heavy petting on a Friday night. Not talking bashing the bishop, more like Nantucket's delight. I'm taking all the time I need to do it just right. Got my candles in the fishnets cause it's on tonight. Oh, that's right, it's time to fillet. No need to debate me. I suck until I go ooh wee and spray my white pee. I got that ski.